Hey, I'm Noodle Yeti, and this is going to be essentially the first vault opening where I don't do all of my tunes anymore. So here we are on the Fury Warrior, and I actually got really lucky last week, as you could see. I'm now 2700. I 3-chested my 10 miss, just random complete pugs. It was like a prop paladin and some other things. And then I listed my 13, and for some reason some like really good players signed up. They were people who would like time 16s and 15s. And I said, you know what? I'm just going to invite them anyways. They told me they were streamers, so I think they were doing it for stream content, carrying some 26 something Fury Warrior through a 13. But either way, I will admit I did get carried through that. It was really nice that I didn't have to pay for it though, but either way, that happened. It was kind of cool. It was really neat to have that done. I was actually the only person to die that key. I died twice, and it was due to misplaying my defensives. But it was really nice to get that experience and to be able to actually go through the entire dungeon. I'm really sick and tired of all these people who just quit and leave after like 1 or 2 wipes. It's like, come on, man. Like, I want the whole experience. I want to be able to know when to use all my defensives. I don't want to be the reason the group disbands the next time through later on in the dungeon kind of thing. But whatever. I'm really excited. That was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. It's been the holidays. Got really drunk. I was actually really drunk that night too, but whatever. Let's see here. Myth Track Chest. So, looks like we're going to be taking that. That's kind of cool. I think, yeah. I mean, I don't see why not. So, eye level upgrades as long as we upgrade it a little bit. So there we go. That is the Fury Warrior. And we're going to move on to the next tank. I'm not quite sure who that is or what that was, because after taking so many days off, I completely forgot to start logging on the spreadsheet. But either way, stuff happened. I got stuff done on some characters. I know for sure I got stuff done on, I think, the Blood DK and the Brewmaster as well. So yeah, cool. I will swap over real quick. I lied, no Blood DK, but it looks like I was in the middle of, I think, the Hate Forge questline or something like that. And I'm trying to go through and collect all the items needed. Currently out here at this Vashti guy or something like that. I got some of the items, but I think I'm missing something. I can't remember where I'm at here, so I can't really explain to you what's going on. But anyways, nothing on the Blood DK. I guess I'll just move on to the next one. Sorry for lying. Alright, so it appears that on every character except for the Fury Warrior and the, what's it called? The Brewmaster, I didn't do anything on. Not even the Subtlety Rogue that I really want to get done. Which is okay. I mean, it was just the holidays. Those are the only 2 characters I really enjoy playing. But I did kind of want to go over some of the changes I came up to with my subtlety tree. I wanted to try out Secret Technique. I'm really enjoying it. I'm not quite sure if it's a lot of damage or anything like that, but I don't know, whatever. For now, I'm going with 2 points into Dark Shadows, but I think in certain dungeons, I think, for instance, next season in Motherlode, I'll be taking Flagellation. That's because of all the Goliaths that happen, and I just want to deal as much damage as possible to them before all of the patters blow up all the little mobs around them, and that's all we have left. So hopefully that'll speed up the pulls a little bit, just taking this talent here. I think I took a point out of Shuriken Tornado. Something, I'm not quite sure if I'm using it wrong, or I'm not sure what's going up, or what's up with this. But it's not generating full combo points in AoE. At least in the times that I've used it. And I don't know why that is. It's kind of confusing. It only generates like 1 or 2 combo points per time it throws a Shuriken Storm. I'm going to have to do a little bit more testing with this to see if that's player error or I'm just, I don't know what's going on there. But either way, I need to figure out why this one isn't working the way I remember it working. Because back when I last played Subtlety, I think it was Shadowlands. When you pushed this, it would generate the same amount of combo points as a regular Shuriken Storm. So essentially you'd push this button, wait until you generated the points, immediately hit either your Eviscerate or Black Powder, and then you just cycle between the two. You let it throw its Shuriken Storm, you throw your Black Powder. You Shuriken Storm, Eviscerate, whatever it is. But it didn't appear to be working that way, so I have to figure out if that's player error or what. But anyways, this is pretty much that. I think I took a point out of this, and I can't remember why I did or where I put that point. I think I went back to this Rupture one. I can't remember if I was using, at the time, the Momentum of Despair when I was talking about it, but either way, I actually think Momentum of Despair might... I don't know, I'm not going to comment on it yet, but either way, I think these are 2 very powerful talents. But yeah, that's where I'm at now with this. So let's go ahead and actually open up the last vault. Sorry for rambling about something most of you probably don't care about. Alright, here we are on the Brewmaster and our rose-tinted glasses. So last week was quite the... I think I played on like Christmas, or was like Christmas wasn't last week. New Year's, I think it was New Year's, that's what the holiday was. That's the night I played on this guy. Of course, obviously New Year's comes festivities and alcohol, and so a lot of those keys didn't go very well. But it looks like we finished at least one here. And it is a Myth Track chest. Unfortunately, we have the one we want already, max upgraded. So we're going to take some tokens here. If only we had completed a few more. It's okay that we didn't though. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I think I am going to save this on this guy because I'm not quite sure. I think if I craft a ring, no, not a ring. What is this? This is for helms, bracers, or belts. And I think I do want to recraft the bracers here because this one is one of my only pieces that didn't come with a, what's it called? A tertiary or something like that. And so I want to save up for these 6 sockets here so I could craft this one at 6 something or other, 636 with crit verse. And then actually, I'm going to look into the stats a little bit more here. And then I could just immediately put the socket on the crafted piece and replace it. But yeah, I think that's pretty much where we're at. And since I really only didn't do much, I'm going to kind of talk a little bit, especially since my goal for the season is over. If you didn't know, my goal for the season was to pretty much do 2 keys a week on every single tank. And I was having fun with that, and then I started to get bored with it. And that's when I realized that my Guardian Druid was only slightly away from 2k. And now that I've gotten him to 2k, all my tanks are at 2k or above. And I'm kind of just happy with where I'm at. My goal is complete. I did 2 keys a week on every tank. Went down to 1 key a week until the Druid was done. And so now it's time to create a new goal, I think, for next season. And that one is actually, I think, just going to be pretty simple. I think I'm going to stick with just the 3 characters I want. The Brewmaster, the Fury Warrior, and the Subtlety Rogue. Subtlety Rogue, that one's simple. Just get to the 10 level and just keep doing those keys. Just practice being a Subtlety Rogue. And then I think for Fury and Thuk here, the Brewmaster, I want to beat my IO scores here. Where you see Fury's now at 2700. I want to get Fury to, I think, I'm going to set small goals. And when I reach the small goal, I'll just set the next small increment. I think for Fury, I just want to get to, say, 2750 next season. And then for Brew, I want to get to 2700. I mean, I'll adjust those if I get there before then, but I think 50 is good. I think an ideal one would be a 100-point difference, which I think should be easily achievable. I think that would really only go from 10s to 11s. I'm not quite sure, actually. So you know what? I'm not going to come up with anything crazy, but either way, I want to at least get 4 keys a week done on Brew, Fury, and Subtlety. Shrink the tune size or the warband size and increase the number of keys per week. I really do not like how this ring is transmogged onto this set. I wonder if there's a way we could actually hide that, because I don't like it at all. But yeah, I think for talents though, I actually have started taking Blackout combo. I can't remember where I took the point out of. I think I took it out of Anvil and Stave here. But it's supposed to increase my damage, and I don't know if I have any saved here from when I wasn't completely inebriated. Oh, here it is. So that is actually my new PR, 857k. I think that one's about 100k higher than my median on my spreadsheets. So that is absolutely really cool. I really like that. It was just a huge damage boost just from this one talent here. And I can't remember if I changed anything else about my talents besides that. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I do have to learn how to play around this because quite often I was finding myself or realizing, oh crap, I'm hitting my blackout kick and then a keg smash. I'm hitting my blackout kick and then something else like a celestial, a purifying, or whatever. And so I was wasting a lot of the things that I could have been spending on that 100% damaged increased Tiger Palm. Oh, that's right. I put a talent into Face Palm, which has a chance of dealing like 3 times total damage or whatever, and extra CDR. So yeah, I definitely have more stuff to learn with this new talent and definitely have to practice with it, but it has absolutely increased my damage by a large margin with just the crappy practice I have. So hopefully I'll be able to hit a million overall DPS at least once before next season. So yeah, that's where I'm at with Brewmaster. I'm really enjoying it. And that's what my new goals are, just Subtlety, Fury, Brew, 4 keys a week. That's my next season goal. And then I'll set the IO goals once I have a better idea of where I'm at the end and what I think is feasible. Kind of go to Raider IO, check out what all 11s looks like score-wise and what all 12s looks like score-wise, and then kind of go from there. I think most realistically, I'll probably set a goal of all 11s with a couple 12s as my goal for next season for both Fury and Brew. But anyways, thank you for watching. That was a long ramble there at the end. And yeah, Happy New Year. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye for now.